Hey everybody, it's Christine. Today I am up with Miranda and Laura for the Scrap Madness video series. They are scrapbooking one video or scrapbooking one project and videoing it each day. So be sure to check out their channels down below. I am coming to you with a birthday themed layout and I'm going to start off with some stitching. So the first thing you saw me do was trace a heart onto my page using a metal die, and I actually traced 4 hearts, and now I'm just going around poking holes about every 1/8 of an inch all the way around the hearts. And then I'm going to go ahead and go aside and do some chain stitching, which I do owe you a tutorial for, and I will get that to you. 4 kids are keeping me busy. I know that's shocking to imagine. There's not always time at the end of the day for a scrapbooking tutorial. So it will be coming. Just be patient, and I will have that for you hopefully very soon. Carrying on, you can see now I've got the chain stitching there. I've got the colors, and these colors all coordinate with this Echo Park birthday series that I am using. The next thing I'm going to do is add a border at the top and bottom. And what I did is I took some patterned paper from this collection and I tore it. I am seeing a lot of people using torn paper right now. I think it's retrending in the scrapbooking industry. Seriously, if you look at Instagram and just go through your feed, and I bet you're going to see several projects with torn paper. So keep that in mind as you're playing and want to try something a little bit different, or maybe something that you haven't done in quite a while. Maybe try tearing your paper. So carrying on, I'm going to add on my title, and as you can see, I've got 3 pictures that I'm going to use today, smaller pictures, and I'm going to add the title. It's actually a sticker. I'm going to pop it up though with some 3D foam circles from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. And then I'm going to just build around those chain stitched hearts. This collection is all part of one of the page kits from my February kit from the scrap room. Running a little behind, yes, I definitely am. I did technically start this in February though, so I wasn't totally behind yet. But I liked it, and I wanted to scrap some more of my daughter's birthday pictures from last year because it's almost time for another birthday. So there you can see I'm adding on that birthday so that it'll say birthday party. And I'm going to just play off of the colors. The collection is full of really pretty colors. You can see it's got a wide variety of them in there. And so I'm just going to play around with that. Now I'm going to add my pictures on, and I'm going to kind of center those, not center them. Center's not the right word here. I'm going to off-center them, really. You can see I'm going to put one up at the top there, and then I've got the one all the way over to the left, and then one down at the bottom, and kind of create a triangle visually with those 3 pictures. And then I'm going to add another subtitle down at the bottom there to bring some balance to the whole thing, because before it was definitely off balance. And so I'm adding Celebrate on there. Again, it's another sticker, and I'm popping it up. Part of the reason I'm popping these up, number 1, of course, dimension. Number 2, they will not lay flat with the stitching. So had I done the stitching after the fact, then they would have laid flat, but they won't lay flat. So if I pop them up, I can put the 3D foam around the outside and it won't affect it. The next thing I'm going to do is just really get into my embellishing, which I'm not going to take you through all of it because it's kind of boring. I don't do anything real revolutionary here, but I am going to take you through a few things. First off, I added those balloons, again, to bring some more balance to the layout. And then the next thing I'm going to do is get out some Distress Oxide inks. Now, this technique can easily be done with watercolor, with mists. I had the right colors in Distress Oxide, so that's what I opted for. I wanted colors that would coordinate with the 4 hearts that are already on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some water and a paintbrush, and I'm just going to stamp down on my packaging there, which is just left over from the kit. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water to them, and just a few drops, not a lot. And then I will stir it up with my paintbrush. And then I will create some splatters around each color. So the yellow is going to go by the yellow, etc. You know, again, nothing revolutionary going on here, but I did want you to see how I did that with my Distress Oxides. So maybe you don't have the right colors in mist. Look beyond the mist. Use some inks. Use markers. This would work with markers if you add water. It can work with even like gesso if you thin it down a lot. There's a lot of ways that you can get splatters on your layouts. So don't feel like you're limited to just mists. Mists are super handy though, because they just are ready to roll and can take the package or take the lid right off and splatter away. But again, you know, I wanted you to see there's other ways to do it. I would love to hear in the comments down below what ways you create splatters on your layouts. And if you don't create splatters, is it because you're afraid of messing up your layout, or is it just because it's not your look? Talk to me. I love hearing. I've had the last few layouts, I've had questions for you, and I've really enjoyed reading your responses and learning a little bit about you guys as the viewers, and some of you as my fellow YouTubers as well. So carrying on, I have added all these. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to walk away for a while and let those dry. Then I'm going to finish off my embellishing on the whole layout. Now, at this point in the layout, I'm kind of stuck. I really don't know exactly where to go with the kit, which they always say with the scrap room, they're going to give you a good start, and sometimes they'll give you enough to complete a whole layout, and sometimes you'll need to add other things. And this was one of the times where I decided to add more. So I had to dig into my stash of stuff and see what I had that would coordinate, that I could take this to the next level. Right now, I've got a really clean, simple layout, aside from the fact that there's stitching on it. But I needed a little bit more to be true to my style. So I dug out some puffy hearts from Bella Boulevard. I also dug out some enamel dots and then a few more stickers. And you can see I added all of those on to the layout. And so I'm just showing you, I ended up kind of building them in diagonally from the top left-hand side down to the right side, because that worked better with the balance of things than going in the triangle shape. So there you have it. Be sure to visit Miranda, be sure to visit Laura, and thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you again next time.